Um, dude, look at how tiny this thing is to the behemoth of the T-35. That's awesome in a way, but also I'm terrified. They're like rushing me with infantry. There's a tank crew touching me. The enemy mortar knocked out their own infantry with that. We gotta get rid of some of these guys that are just chilling in front of my T-35. Alright, howdy folks, welcome back to Gates of Hell and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at what happened in September, more specifically September 17th of 1939. These are not Germans that are about to invade Poland because that was just over 2 weeks ago historically. These are Soviets who invaded Poland as part of the plan that the Germans and the Soviets made together. This is still heavily disputed by quite a few sources, I'm assuming nowadays even more so than before, but the Soviets went into Poland in 1939, just 2 weeks after the German invasion, with their goal to split Poland in two. Now, this is not talked about, I think, very often. Definitely not enough. Now, if you're wondering how I can get Poland as an enemy in Gates of Hell, we're using the Valour mod. We're also using a mod called the HD Textures for Valour, which should overhaul most of the stuff that is from Assault Squad 2 and was ported to Gates of Hell, and now it should actually look a lot more high res. I'm actually going to probably be very worried about the 40mm gun. So if we could knock that out initially, that would actually be kind of a big deal, and that didn't go anywhere. But this is something that I feel like people don't talk about enough. It's, again, something that people probably maybe even want to forget that it happened, but the Soviets went in. They actually didn't take that many casualties. The casualty numbers were about 10,000 for the Soviets between captured, wounded, and, well, also killed. For the Polish, however, the Polish lost about 7,000 in total due to, like, oh, this is not good. The Soviets here are actually losing more than they did. That's unfortunate. But the Soviets lost about 10,000. The Polish lost 7-ish thousand killed, with 20,000 wounded. Hundreds of thousands, I'm talking 300,000 to 400,000 men were actually captured by the Soviets. Today, we are playing Gates of Hell. Like I said, we're playing against the Polish. Take a quick look and see if we can see some of the HD textures. Like, this is a AI upscaled, one of the few usage cases, in my opinion, where AI is actually an awesome thing. The developer of the mod put the skins and the textures and the models of these vehicles from the Polish, but from all the other factions in Valour as well, the Hungarians, the Italians, the Japanese, the British, and they've all gotten a huge overhaul in terms of graphical fidelity. So I will link this as well as, of course, the Valour mod down in the description below. Now, this is the Frontline mode, and in Frontline in Gates of Hell, a mode they recently added, so I'm going to pause it one more time. You have these zones. You have to capture them. The enemy's going to be defending them. And eventually you'll get to a big area. Once you secure this, you get a whole bunch of points. And then you have to go for the second set of 3 smaller ones and then the 1 bigger one. Now, this is just a 1v1 map, so it's relatively thin. As you can see, this is a very thin line. The Soviets are going to have to push into a relatively well-defended area. Now, we're probably going to consider... maybe we'll hold off on for now. I'm getting absolutely, like, wiped out here. We gotta get some smokes thrown. But yeah, if you're wondering what this is, that's what this is. This is the... Oh, what happened to my mortar? Did it get run down, or did I get mortared, or did I get counter batteried? I'm not sure what happened there. Well, I'll actually get some of my guys to go and repair some of the vehicles. The interesting part about playing the Soviets in the early war, which is 1940, 1939 setting, the PPSH didn't exist. So at the very best, the thing you're gonna have are these PPDs, which are similar, I guess. Sure, we can call them similar. I'm not going to have an argument and say that they're not relatively similar. But there's no PPSHs. There's no PPS-43s, obviously. So the Soviets are relatively ineffective when it comes to the close range combat, outside of a couple of very interesting things. For example, oh, my mortar is just... everything is getting destroyed. I just destroyed that mortar that was out here. But yeah, outside of maybe a few AVTs or SVTs, mostly 38s. We can see here we have an AVT-40 unit we can call in, which is 38 manpower, which is actually a lot considering an entire 11-man squad with rifles costs 77. So 2 of these squads is the equivalent of an 11-man squad. We're just getting annihilated out here, though, which is really bad. My paratroopers have no cover. My T-40 that I sent over here was kind of getting destroyed. But I also wanted to make this sort of cinematic. If I'm trying to defeat the enemy, I'm sure I could do this relatively quickly by just getting a T-35 and rolling it forward. But where's the fun in that? You know, like, that's not really fun. Let's get a T-26 instead, because that's a little bit more cinematic. We'll roll that up forward. We'll get the BA-11 up as well. I think they're called the Cavalry Recon Sapper Squad. One of them, although it might be the leader, he might be down, but the leader did have an AVT. But we're going to just do a big push here and hoping that there's no large minefield. If we can get into the side underneath the hill, I think we'll be pretty good. Yeah, the frontline mode was added. I wanted to mention that really quickly, not too long ago. And it's honestly been super cool to have it back. And I love the fact you can now play it with AI. And you can, oh, that was kind of, was that a mine? I'm not sure what that was. You can play it with AI, you can play it against the AI, but even as the attacker, as the defender. Currently we're getting, oh, that was, oh, wait, do I not have an SV? Oh, no, we do have one AVT, I think, in here, or SVT. That's all we need. We're getting slowly picked off by a mortar, I think, back there. I gotta get, do I have a satchel charge? I do. I wonder how far I can throw the satchel charge, though. Maybe not far enough. No, that's not going anywhere. I was hoping that would maybe bounce a little more, but... Okay, that's good. We knocked that gun out. They won't be remanning that. And we knocked out a Sokol 1000, which I'm not sure... Is that the motorbike? We killed the motorbike, guys. We have won the battle. Well, we are knocking out all these little light vehicles. I don't know which one of these are even still mannable. There's a mortar right here. Oh, Valour adds this first-person perspective. Oh, crap. I really like that part of Valour, actually. I think it's really cool. It's something that I understand why Gates of Hell Vanilla doesn't necessarily have it as part of the experience. But I think if they were to add it one day, it would be really cool because as much as mods are making it work and it looks okay, I think it would just be cooler if you could have that experience as part of, you know, Gates of Hell itself. I understand, again, that, you know, Valour is a mod, and there's more mods. There's a bunch of mods that actually make you, or allow you to be able to play in that way. And is it competitive? No, no one's going to sit here and say that playing Gates of Hell like that is remotely competitive. It's absolutely not. I would never use that first-person perspective on a soldier in PvP. But I think it's really cool to have it as an option. Cavalry Recon Sappers, they do have a pretty decent stats on them. The Vickers tank, I think we still have one satchel. Oh, well, we're running forward. We're running forward. No. Oh, I got the satchel thrown. Oh, that was, I really meant to. You cannot throw this very far at all. Now, our paratroopers got absolutely decimated over here, which is unfortunate. They're getting decimated right now by something. But again, if I wanted to just steamroll over them, I could get a T-35, but that doesn't really seem fun. I think it's more cool to have this sort of cinematic battle where we push. I'm sure the Polish didn't just completely open up the Soviets, or to the Soviets. They obviously fought back, hence the casualties. Oh, my paratroopers got absolutely destroyed out here, which is unfortunate for them. I do love this cinematic view, though. Like, it does look really good. I love the I think they're called Budanovka hat, but the what my current paratrooper, almost at Fallschirmjäger, is wearing. I do wish that these guys would take one less round. I don't think they should be surviving. Okay, whatever. Some of them die sooner. Maybe it's because they've already been injured before. Oh, the BA-11 just got caught out in the open by a Renault FT-17. I don't know why I put so much emphasis on a Renault. I don't know why I said Renault that way, but I did. Getting my butt handed to me, more or less. Get that motorbike, and let's get you out of the way. And I did get this truck here way earlier. I think we can just get a recon squad in there. And, oh, they spawn a little bit further back or forward now, I guess, because we captured that one point. That makes sense. Is there anything we can get from this truck? No. My whole goal is to save for the Su-14. I know it's not necessarily historically accurate, but I think it'll be cool to get. There's doctrines in Gates of Hell, multiplayer doctrines, like irregular, all-round, defensive. And what it does really is it changes the units you have in the infantry tab, and it changes units you can call in from the doctrine panel. In this case, we have the extra units that Valour added to the earlier war Soviets, and there's quite a few cool ones, so I really was hoping we could go through and get some of these and showcase them. And this thing pretty much looks like it's a T-28, or T-26, I should say, sorry. I'm just running over a mine. But this one, instead of the double machine gun, actually has, is that a 37mm gun? I'm just not sure. Is it It's not. It's got the autocannon aiming, but I don't think it is. But I think it just run over a mine. So we'll just have to take this a little safer. We'll probably go a little slower. Get all of these dudes to slowly advance here. My Maxim is getting some good flanking shots. We'll get one of these dudes inside of the Maxim because he does need more crew. We're actually out of repair kits on that, which is a little unfortunate. Let's keep repairing this thing, I suppose, because, well, it's there. Might as well use it. Let's repair this guy, and then we're going to get the T-40 back up and running. Okay, there are still more mines. I just lost a dude to getting blown up. Unless it says will explode, so that's what I'm assuming it was, an actual explosion. Let's see if we can get a little flanking maneuver here. Oh, the crew, oh, that's not good, that's not good. Okay, well, disembark. We got to get out of here. But I wonder if this, the Finnish, I wonder if the Polish actually have any SMGs that I don't have. But at this point, it might be worth considering getting the Su-12, which I'm thinking is a self-propelled gun, which it is. I'm trying to find where it is. 76mm gun. So it's not very useful for a large... This is incredibly hilarious. It's just a civilian truck with a gun on the back. Like, it doesn't have armor. Does it have any... No, that's wrong. It has a tiny slat of... That looks a lot thicker than it would be, I think. That's not half as thick in real life. That's got to be a very thin sheet of metal almost. But maybe this way, we actually can get ourselves a little bit of an indirect fire support weapon, because it's something that we were definitely missing. I do wonder if this only was a two-man crew. Yeah, it actually looks like there's a two-man crew vehicle. Well, actually, what we'll do is we'll get the battle rifle guys to sit on this. I wonder... Oh, okay, we can buy another squad of that. This way, we'll have 4 AVT-40s. Arguably, some of the heaviest equipment that the Soviets can bring to bear in this situation. Now, we did absolutely get wrecked going for this push. But again, I'm trying to make it a little interesting. Again, I think I can just rush forward with a T-35 and... pretty much clown on the defenders, but that's not really interesting. Okay, maybe a cool grenade as an enemy tank. Was it a R-35 or H-39? I wonder to what degree I can stop that. Oh, that was cool. We got one of the crew. I wonder if this has heat shells or not. Maybe it just has HE. Oh, it has heat. No. That seems really strong. Oh, it is really strong. Okay, let's go back to the HE and just get this thing to keep blapping. And maybe we'll move this thing off the road. We'll get our... I gotta stop running over to... You know what? It might be time to get the... I wonder, did the field engineers come with demining equipment? Oh, they do. Okay. Well, let's get you guys off on here. And we need to get this thing back up and running if we can. And we'll get these actual deminer guys. Oh my god, there's more mines that I'm not... I wonder if you spot them, is that enough? I don't really mess with mines too often in Gates of Hell, so I'm actually very curious how this is going to work out or not. Okay, look at all the mines we're finding. I wonder if we have to actually take them up. Let's walk them over that, and then we'll know. I actually don't know. Okay, so when they're spotted, they are not... a danger anymore, it looks like. Also, keep in mind, I guess I should have mentioned, I am playing against heroic AI. I wanted to give the Polish like an absolute amazing chance at winning this. Now, my Su-12 should really be blapping a lot more. So, I kind of need this thing to keep shooting a lot more than it currently is, because right now it's just kind of not blopping any shells. And these guys are going to die if I don't push them forward. We are actually now entering finally that sort of second zone. Took a while to get here, though. Let's see if we can get this Polish tank in the butt. Heat, heat, heat. Before it wakes up after that concussion we gave it from the HE shell. Perfect, okay. Now the quad is going ham. I do want to keep the spotting going. I can only just hope for this guy to keep engaging with the... Oh, he needs to turn the gun more. Something like this, and then we can just keep shooting, I think. Make sure that we clear this road. As long it looks like as long as we mark... Oh, wait, our T-40 died? Or... No, our T-40 is... Oh, right, I forgot. We got it, like, fully good to go. We can get the BA-27M. It sounds awesome. I kind of want it just because it looks so weird. Okay, looks like we have maybe cleared... Wait, what just... Oh, okay, well, we stepped on a different mine. That's... It's getting incredibly unfortunate, but I also can't spend I can't sit here and spend forever using... Oh, this has got to stop before it runs over stuff. What is this thing? It's got a 37mm HE firing, and it's got a DT... Oh. So this is like a little armored car, I suppose. This is actually really cool looking. This almost looks Japanese in origin. Like the turret, the Commander Cupola, I'm assuming these are like vision slits. That's like really old looking. It does really kind of remind me of a Japanese like cupola that you would see on some of those earlier armored cars. Well, it looks like we may have spotted the majority. Say that as we're going to blow up doing this. I think we're getting a commissar, which I think is just the Soviet officer equivalent. And we'll probably get a rifle squad, a regular rifle squad. We'll push the officer in here with the main... Oh, he's got blapped. With the main goal of the officer to help cap. So the officer is huge in terms of capture weight. The capture weight being the 0.0. It means that we're currently equal to the Soviets. But now we're gaining a green 1.0. This goes up to 10.0 or minus 10.0, I suppose. But if we can get this officer in here, who does have a PPD, which is kind of good, but we can only get 2 of them, so it's a little risky. Might be worth getting a sniper now I think about it, actually. Now we're getting over 10. This is actually fantastic. Let's get our rifle squad to sort of deploy, maybe a little aggressive. What you do here is you just hold right click and you'll drag up or down from where you had it placed down. So you'll see everyone sort of spread out right now, picking their own spot to go to. Oh, we get an FT-17 again. We have a T-35. I want to really get this. What is the M1939 T-28? I want to get one of these. Oh, that's a really cool... Wait, is this a very different turret? Or am I just misremembering this? Maybe that is not... Maybe that is what the turret's supposed to look like on the T-28. But I really want to get that Su-14. And I kind of want to get the Su-5. Now, this thing is just a joke. I think this is actually like the tank from World of Tanks. Like the level 1 Soviet vehicle. The MS-1, I think, is what it's called in that, if I remember correctly. This thing looks awesome. It's got that same 37mm PS1. It has 16mm of hull armor. It does have extra armor, though, allegedly. But this thing looks awesome. I love this little tank. We're going to actually just send this forward down the road. Our car is getting kind of wrecked. But, again, I'm not playing this to, again, showcase how good or how bad I am at Gates of Hell. I think it's just fun to play something a little different. And in this case, it's more, it's like one of those setup games I used to do with my... Oh, this thing is completely out of ammo. One of those like setup games I used to do with my friends, but I figured maybe we'll see how good the AI is. And honestly, on Heroic, I mean, I kind of wish the AI would sprout a little bit more. I think, I doubt that there's a developer watching. If they are, first of all, of course, love Gates of Hell, that's beyond the point. But I think what would be cool to see here, if the AI plan, because obviously you have to sort of plan this AI, if it's... Like, I'm not even asking it to dig trenches and foxholes, but it would be really cool if it just went a little wider. So I had a couple of, like, Soviets here, like even 3 or 4 guys in a machine gun or an AT gun. I'm not 100% sure how exactly it works. I would kind of assume that's maybe sort of an option that there, you know, that exists. This thing is going to have to get some ammo, though, so I'm walking this ammo crate up to it. Let's get the mine clear tool out. Or it's not so much the mine clearing, it's the mine detecting, I should say. And I think we're just going to go send a push forward. I think we're just going to go for it and see what happens. Our MS-1, that's what I'm going to call this, even if I'm wrong. Even if I'm wrong, I'm still going to call it the MS-1. And we'll just make a big consolidated push now for this next objective. Maybe we'll actually want to throw some smokes on the corner here. And then once those go out, we'll get one more. Oh, we're getting mortared now, maybe? I'm not even sure what's happening to this vehicle. Yeah, we have 2 crew inside. 2 of the 3. That's not bad. That vehicle just got absolutely blown to Kingdom Come. This turret is the slowest turret rotation ever. It could be because it's damaged. But if it's not because it's damaged, then that's the worst turret rotation ever for such a light armored car. We'll knock out some more of these enemy units. Might as well just snipe them with HE, and then I miss them when I say snipe, of course. So we're just going to run on in. Guys are in the ditch, and this is the one that guy I don't care for. I want the guy with the AVT, this one. This is the guy. This is the stuff you want. Like, look at that. That's like RO2 style. I'm whiffed terribly, and these bullets are they're Mosin ammo. It's basically an SVT, but it fires full auto. A little irrelevant, I think, outside of like super close range. there's a lot of details about that I think would be interesting for a future video to talk about the AVT and the SVT and all that stuff, because there's a lot of very interesting information about them. But the AVT, the fact that you get a full auto battle rifle, is considerably useful. SU-14 on the field. Okay, that is awesome. A 203 self-propelled. We even have a cool-ass like DT machine gun next to it. I just realized, though, that I've been talking so much and we have not pushed them at all. So I think now comes the time where we're going to have to actually start pushing, and we can't be dilly-dallying anymore. So we're going to push. My officer is number 3. We're going to push him up. And my sniper is number 4. We're going to push him up. We kind of have to stop dilly-dallying now. I just noticed at the time, you know, I like to talk, but we gotta start pushing up here. Now it looks like we have eliminated the final defenders. Oh no! No! What happened? It was a mine, wasn't it? It must have been a mine. There are mines here. I need to get my engineer back. I need to get him to like walk over this okay, stop moving. You gotta heal. We lost some. Oh, we got some damage on this thing. Run these guys forward. They are trying to get back in here to, you know, cap the zone back. I don't know if the sniper is doing very useful things. Actually, well, he's not 0 kills. Oh, he's got 4 kills. Never mind. Ah, a little short, but that's okay. We'll get it off the road, and we'll keep moving up. And then I think we're just going to push up, maybe to this broken down stuff on the left. We don't really have too much time. We have 15 minutes. We didn't get the recon ops yet, but I'm assuming you're just... And then I also want to get that SU-5, which I think is just an SU-12, but with, well, armor. Big word, armor, right? But what do these guys have? BPDs, I think. Oh, god dang it. All the mines, man. And let's make sure we keep the engineer to just kind of going around. So this would be great for the AI to actually use these trenches. I understand that might be hard to code. I mean, I don't know anything about anything, but that might be cool to, if it worked like that. The Quad Maxim, though, is arriving. Oh, we are losing men on the left due to those mines. What a surprise. There's mines. Maybe the mines are sort of to stop you from doing what I'm doing. Like, sort of flanking a little. But maybe that's, like, not an ideal sort of fix to it. Let's walk him, like, in front of the whole line. Get this BA11 or BA10, BA6. To me, the BA10, BA6, and BA11 are all kind of the same. Maybe I'm just an insane person. I can't believe we just lost it. I got my tank crew over there. Get you up here. Mortar or something was just going off in the distance. Keep crawling. SU-14 is aiming. Wow, I can't believe it's like amongst an entire minefield over here. Oh, that was so far out of the range. That was really sad. Okay, well, we'll move it up. We'll get another ammo truck this time that hopefully doesn't run into a bunch of explosives. And this MS-1 is actually doing a damn good job. I will say it is doing a good job. Maybe we do need a T-35, but even now, actually, I'm not sure to what degree the T-35 might even be, like, workable. Hopefully it is. Oh, that was a big hit. That was actually a big hit. Let's see if we can get this FT-17. Oh, I forgot about the officer and this. Right, I forgot about these units that we had. And the dish, did it? Oh, it's out of ammo now. This thing has been completely devastated by like all these guns that are constantly shooting at it. SU-14, hold fire on that. SU-12, move that up. Structure now beginning ammo at least. Let's give that a heal. And by heal, I mean repair. This thing needs to be repaired pretty badly. Okay. The T-35, it has like 19 gazillion guns. And by that, I mean it has at least 2 45s and the 76 mil. It's a really crappy 76 mil though. Oh, it's a really low velocity one. I'm really hoping this random ass tiny baby tank doesn't actually knock me out. That'd be... Okay, good. We're slowly pushing up. I guess I should ask at this point in the video, if you've reached this point in the video and you're still watching, you should definitely let me know down in the comments about what I should play next. Should I play as the Polish defending against Germans or against the Soviets? Should we try playing as the Hungarians versus the Soviets, or the Italians versus the British? Let me know down in the comments. Could be Frontlines, could be Last Stand, could be just a regular old, you know, multiplayer match. Let me know down what you think, what you would like to see, and then maybe we can make it happen. I lost a commissar. That's really not what I meant to do. I think the T-35 has to move onwards and forwards, however. Sniper, maybe we'll get him in this house, get him some better eyes. Maybe it's time to get rid of some of these annoying as mortars, which we did kill like a single man. I forgot this thing actually needs to be moving up. Get these guys to repair. I mean, we're kind of using some very... Oh, that's a very... Oh, it just blew up. The mine just blew up under my tank. That's unfortunate. Dude, look at how tiny this thing is to the behemoth of the T-35. That's awesome in a way, but also I'm terrified. They're like rushing me with infantry. There's a tank crew touching me. The enemy mortar knocked out their own infantry with that. We gotta get rid of some of these guys that are just chilling in front of my T-35. We gotta get rid of this stupid mortar too, though. Did I just actually damage my T-35 on mortar impact? That's really sad if it did. Get out of here. Okay. Keep using the machine guns. We're getting this cap. We have 7 minutes left. I was feeling like this is going to be easy. Maybe I just overestimated that a lot. No, 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 no. You're not going to throw a grenade. You're not going to throw a grenade. Oh, them just blew. Fight, they're meleeing. They're meleeing. It was a 2v1. Oh, I've never seen that happen that often. Okay, that's fine. I just need to keep being repaired, though. We have this whole squad I can't really do anything with. In terms of this, ammo, or reload, and now we just gotta aim. I wonder if we can just kind of knock out this infantry in all these buildings and everything. Okay, that was a terrible whiff. Very unfortunate. Our T-35 needs some, like, infantry support. But at the moment, I guess the best I can get it is a bunch of these, well, artillerymen, I think. 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to try really hard. I was really relying on that Su-14, the giant, like, heavy howitzer, the heavy self-propelled gun, but maybe it wasn't what I needed to be doing. Clearly, it's not, like, the most effective. And this thing is actually doing great, the T-35, but it's kind of what I was worried about, that it would be almost easy. It's sad how the 45 mil underneath the main barrel is actually the one that is killing stuff, because it's for sure as hell is not the 76 mil. That thing is not very useful here. That building is down. Our T-28 is now good to go. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw some smokes and we're gonna push T-28 to the corner. Actually, there's no smokes to be thrown. We're gonna just push this up. This is a really cool defensive area here, all the sandbags. But get those smokes going. I could have gotten a mortar here, but it's all right. This gun needs to be knocked out. That was actually huge. Okay, get those pushed up. T-28, get that pushed up. I'm kind of feeling another T-40. So maybe we'll get 2 squads of battle rifles, and then we'll get another T-40 once we have some men that we can replace. Because I think it'd be really fun to do like a... What was that? I think it'd be really fun to do like a big sort of battle blob with the T-40 and then dismounting all the cool AVTs. Oh god, it fired. Oh, that was very close. We gotta heal all these guys. Where's this dude? Where's this dude? It's over here. Come on, I'm just gonna get a grenade. Rush it down, rush it down. Molotov, Molotov. Oh, they disembarked the gun. Oh, they're gonna get... Oh, he ran on it, but I think he got set on fire. Let's hit that with a 203 once it's up and running. 3.5 minutes for 2 more zones. It's gonna be a very tight one. Very tight one. This thing has lost its tracks and ability to move on its own. T-40 is up, which means we now can get the infantry that was... I don't even know, where did they spawn? Over... No. Is this them? Oh, they spawn like right here. Okay, let's get on this T-40. We're going to run them back a little. This is going to make sense in a second, I think. The T-40, it's going to be the push of the century. We're going to push that very hard left. Those were not mines, were they? If they were mines, this is very unfortunate. They might be mines. Or there's something just exploding in the background. I'm not sure what. Sniper actually has 12 kills. Could have been worse. I feel like it's not the most effective I've had a sniper be, but oh, just don't get stuck on each other here now. Oh, they're flanking more to the right. Oh, I cannot even run through the tank. I really figured this could maybe go through the tank traps because it's so big and fat, but I guess it can't. And we're gonna have to stop this thing from blasting us. We'll run over it with the French tank. I don't know if that did anything. All right, well, we're losing some of the guys on the back of the T-40, but we're gonna have to just keep pushing in. We're into the cap. We're going for this back one. It's a little cheeky, I suppose. We're right on the corner of this. We have a minute 40 left. Disembark the AVTs. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a Soviet blitzkrieg going here. This should really mow down this reinforcing squad. In terms of this, we're capturing this flag. We are losing. Which of these guns is the front one? We gotta really knock this stupid tank out here. Our T-40 is getting a lot of kills. Turn this thing around. That was big. We just knocked out the tank crew in there. Move our tank in here. There's not much left. A motorbike. We're losing that. We need a commissar, and he needs to be like driven in on like a motorbike. I wonder if we can fit the commissar on the motorbike. Is there room in here? Yes. This is the play. We're gonna go very hard left, and we're gonna just rush on in there. We're sending artillery crew forward now. Our T-28, we're almost there. We're actually getting the cap. We have 50 seconds left. This is coming down to the wire. I was trying to make this cinematic, and in the end, I feel like I almost made it too cinematic. They're not getting into stupid FT-17. Doesn't even matter. It's not gonna reach that ever. What had just exploded? No, the commissar exploded. That's not good. That's not good. We gotta get into this capture zone. Let's get the T-35 on the corner. Everyone now forward. The T-35 got tracked, which means we can't use the crew from that anymore. This FT-17 is not gonna matter at all. It's gonna go so slow. 20 seconds. We gotta get everyone up in here. What are you stuck on? What are you stuck on? Just get everyone in the cap. I wish the officer didn't die, but maybe the officer dying was not the end of it. Oh, this is going to be incredibly close, whether we officially get a win or not. Maybe there's a nice sudden death moment where the game won't end. That was about the closest I think it could have been. If there's a sudden death, then we were fine. Maybe not exactly historically accurate, but I just figured it was cool to sort of revisit something from history like this. So let me know again in the comments what you think you would like to see in a future video in terms of World War II or modern or Cold War, or even World War I. There's a bunch of stuff we can do in Gates of Hell. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one.